hello, Miss Yen. So I am Jonna, your interviewer. So hi. So you are here for the accountant position, aren't you? Yes, I am. So you told me you have a position open before. So we do. And we recommended you highly. Okay, that's nice of him. Or your friend recommended you highly. And then you will answer, that's nice of him. Okay. So maybe in the company, there is a friend, there is a friend who recommend you in the company. So that's why he said that, and your friend recommended you highly, and you will answer, that's nice of him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how about number 5? Can you read?
Yeah. Number 5. Hi. I see you just moving. Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm in. I've been living here for the past 13 years. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
hi, glad to meet you. I am Jonah. I'm work at a CC Bank. Wow,
Okay.
I want to be a banker.
Okay,
Banker,
teller or a manager. Teller or a manager.
a manager.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When
Or
I a
a
kid.
teller.
Yeah, but I grew up to a cell,
Manager.
a cell.
Yes.
Yeah,
Or
cell.
wow.
It's that where on the money is.
Okay. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, the connection again is not good. Hello, Yen?
Hello.
Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so in this phrases, so you will use this phrase when you met your new neighbor, right?
Yeah. Neighborhood.
Yes. Neighborhood. Yes. You have your new neighbor in your place. Yes. Okay. Very good. Now let's proceed to the next slide. Oh, so let's watch language 2. Okay, so let's watch the video again from 0 to 317 and note down the language for talking about your job. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's learn about your job.
Hello and welcome to Lesson 1 of the Business English course, Essential Job Vocabulary. Let's begin by answering the question, where do you work? This seems like a simple question, but there are many ways to answer it. I work at, I work in, I work for, and I work with.
Mm-hmm.
Each preposition is correct in a different context. I work at and I work for are used with the name of the company. For example, I work at Espresso English. I work for Nike. You can also use for if you work directly for a famous person. I work for Tom Cruise. I'm his public relations manager.
Mm.
I work in is used in 4 situations. You can say, I work in a place. I work in an office. I work in a school. I work in a factory. You can also use in with a city or a country. I work in Paris. I work in France. I work in is also used with a department or area of a company. I work in the marketing department. I work in human resources. I work in sales. Finally, you can use I work in with a general area. I work in finance. I work in medical research. I work in consulting. You can say I work with the things or people that are the objects of your day-to-day work. For example, I work with computers. I'm a teacher. I work with special needs children. If you want to add more details about your work, you can say I'm responsible for. I'm responsible for updating the company website. I'm responsible for interviewing candidates for jobs. After I'm responsible for, use the ing form of the verb. Let's review. I work at a company. I work for a company or a person. I work in a place, city, country, department, or general area. I work with people or things. In conversational English, the question where do you work is commonly phrased as what do you do or what do you do for a living. How do you answer this question if you don't have a job? You can say, I'm unemployed, or more indirectly, I'm between jobs at the moment. If you work for yourself, you can say, I'm self-employed. If you have your own company, you can say, I own a small business. Or more specifically, I own a restaurant, or I own a graphic design company. Now let's learn some essential employment vocabulary. When you are officially accepted into a new job at a company, hire a company. For example, I was hired by an insurance company just 2 weeks after graduating from college. When you're hired, you become an employee of the company. The company becomes your employer. The other employees in the company are your colleagues or coworkers. The person above you who is responsible for your work is your boss or supervisor. As an employee of the company, you earn a salary, money you receive regularly for your work. Don't make the mistake of saying win a salary or get a salary. The correct verb is earn. If you're good at your job, you might get a pay raise or a raise, an increase in your salary. You could also get a promotion, an increase in importance and authority. At the end of the year, some companies give their employees a bonus, extra money for work well done. The opposite of hire is fire, when your company forces you to leave your job. For example, Peter was fired because he never came to work on time. Usually, if someone is fired, it's because they did something bad. If an employee loses his or her job because of a neutral reason, like the company reducing its size, then we say the employee was laid off. For example, Donna was laid off when her company started having financial problems. If you decide to leave your job, there are 3 verbs you can use. I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to leave my job. I'm going to resign. Quit is informal. Resign is formal. And leave can be formal or informal. When an old person decides to stop working, the verb for this is retire. In most countries, people retire around age 65. Let's review the vocabulary you learned in this lesson. Listen and repeat to practice your pronunciation. Hire, employee, employer,
Okay.
colleague, coworker, boss, supervisor, fire, laid off, earn a salary, get a pay raise, get a promotion, Get a bonus. Quit your job. Leave your job. Resign from your job. Retire. Now you can take the vocabulary quiz to practice using these words and sentences. There's also a bonus quiz with extra vocabulary related to professions. That's it for Lesson 1 of the Business English course. Come back tomorrow for Lesson 2, Interview English.
Okay. So did you understand
Yeah,
the
very long.
explanation?
Yeah.
Yes. It's very long explanation about an in this
3 minutes
yes.
about
So
over.
look at the note. So look at the note and pay attention to the tenses used in each sentence. So there are different tenses you will use in
Yeah.
introducing your introducing yourself, your position, right?
Yeah.
The use of what? At and for, right?
Yeah.
So when will you use this tenses? At and for. Like for example, if you will introduce it, I
Uh,
work at, I work for.
yeah. I work
So you
at. I work at. I work for.
okay? At and for is used when you tell the name of the company, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So if the name of the company, what else? Name of the company. Okay. So like for example, I work at the IT company.
Yeah.
I work for in IT company. Yes. And also you can use at and for the famous person, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Like for example, I work for um who are the famous person. Like for example, your in your president. Yes. Like for example, okay. So how about the use of in? In.
How about
In. How do you use in?
it? I don't know.
I like for example, I work in.
I work in.
Yes,
Yeah.
you will use in for what? For situation?
A building. A city.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
uh,
A country?
country. Yeah.
Yes. And cities also, right?
City. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you can use in also in general.
Yeah.
Yes. General position. Okay. In general position. Okay. How about the use of with?
With.
With. I work with. Yes.
Co-worker.
Ah, good.
Um,
So,
college.
mhm. Colleague.
Yeah. Boss.
Okay. So, or
CEO.
yes. Or
Director.
you will use.
Yeah.
Yes. And you will use also for some objects, right? I work with a computer as an accountant manager in the accounting department, right? Yes. All right. Okay. So what are some vocabulary that is mentioned in the audio?
What?
Vocabulary, some words mentioned in the audio. In the audio. Do you remember what are those words?
Was people.
Yes. Yes, like for example, the word colleague. Do you know colleague?
I don't remember.
Colleague means your co-worker, right?
Co-worker. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Same.
Another word, co-worker, yes. So your boss. Boss is the manager. What else?
Manager.
Supervisor. Yes. Supervisor.
Supervisor.
Yes. Or fire, the word fire. What do you mean the word fire in the company?
Fire.
Or as an, yes?
Who is fire?
Yes. Like for example, if the company will fire you, they will let you stop working in the company. So the term is fire, right?
Oh.
Fired. They will fire you. Yes. If you didn't do good in the company, so the company will fire you, right? Fire. So that is what they explain, that fire and hire is fire is the opposite of hire. Okay, hire. The company will hire you, but if you will not do good, the company will fire you, right? Fire and hire. Okay, another word. Do you remember the words mentioned in the audio?
Yes.
What else?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay, those three words when you want to live in the company, what are those three words you can use? Quit.
With
Quit. I want to quit in the company, right? Or you can use the word leave. I want to live in this company because I need to rest. I need to apply in another company. So you can use this word in informal or formal statement. And the next word is resign. Resigned. Okay. So these are three words you can use when you want to live in the company. Okay. So like for example, if you want to talk with your boss and you will say, oh boss, I want to quit on the company. Or you can say, I want to live in this company. Or I want to resign in the company. Okay. So those three words you can use that whenever you want to live in the company, right?
yeah.
Yes. Okay. So look at this language too. Look at the note and pay attention to the tenses used in each sentence. Okay. Can you read?
Yeah. I work at or for IT company.
Mm.
I work in a building.
Okay. Next.
I work in Đà Nẵng City. I work in
Yes.
accountant department.
Okay.
I work in general air.
Yes.
Yeah. I work in technology.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I work with
I work with over 200 people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or I work with, you can use I work with computers. Um, yes,
Yes.
objects. You can
I
use
work.
objects.
I work with the director.
Mm,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, so these are some phrases we use. Okay, for introducing our position and a job title.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, now let's proceed again to the next slide. So this time, this is another phrases we will use
Yeah.
for introducing your position. Okay, can you make an example using this phrase?
In this way,
Hi.
I'm responsible for uh, uh, um, an accountant.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Accounting, right? You will use ing form of the verb.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm responsible for accounting.
Yes, or I'm responsible for reporting the sales of the company.
As IT company.
Yes, okay. So where do you work?
I work at Risco building. I'm
So what do you mm-hmm. What do you do?
I'm an accountant.
Mm, okay. Or what do you do for a living aside
Mm,
from an accountant?
for a living. Yeah, I'm an accountant.
Mm. So what do you do for a living? You live like for example, I'm a single or married. I live in my parents.
Ah, yeah. I
You, are
I
you sing?
I live with my parent, my family. Yeah.
Ah, so are you a married person or a single person?
Yes, I'm married
Oh,
uh, 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Yeah.
oh. Do you
We
have?
are yeah we have a daughter. Yeah. My daughter two daughter 200. My daughter is
Ah,
200. Yeah.
you have two daughters,
Yeah.
all
Two
girls.
two
Oh, wow,
uh, 2 years. Yeah.
wow. Nice to hear that. I thought you are single because you look very young.
Yeah. Thank you. But
Yes, I thought you're still single. Okay. So you will use this phrase, the third one, if you are not in a job or you don't have job, right? So you will say, "Oh, I'm Yen. I'm an employed person, or I am seeking job at the moment,"
I be
right?
seen at the moment. Yeah.
Yes. So if you are still finding jobs, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And example, if you are a businessman, woman, so you can use this phrase, I'm self-employed or I own a small business, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Again, having a business it's also a job. Yes. So you can introduce yourself by saying, "Oh, I'm Yen and I'm a self-employed person," or "I'm Yen, I own a small business." All
Yeah.
right? Yes. Okay. So maybe we will end up our lesson here. Yen, and let's continue on Monday again.
Yeah.
Okay, so see you again on Monday, and we will continue this slide, free talk.
But you give me homework. My homework.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will just send the homework in the chat box, and please just after this lesson, I will send your homework. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Just
See you.
so yeah.
Take,
See you again on Tuesday. On Monday.
yeah, on Monday. Later. See you
Yes.
later. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm so sorry for the weak internet this time, but maybe next week, maybe it will be good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So see you again. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.